Hi and welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games wide world. In this live stream, it is the revenge of the Kangaroo as I play Streets of Rage 4 survival mode. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So, way back in the early 90s in Streets of Rage 2, there was a kangaroo that was held captive by the criminals of the Streets of Rage. Well, many years later, 2 decades later, the kangaroo is about to get his revenge as he is unleashed onto the Streets of Rage in survival. So if anyone who wants to unlock the kangaroo, his name is actually Roo the kangaroo. I know, it's crazy. You press down square and triangle, or is it up square and triangle? It's one of them anyway. Yep, do that and you will be able to unlock Roo the kangaroo in Streets of Rage 4. Oh, but you have to have the DLC. The cheat code is locked behind the paywall. Welcome to modern gaming. But it's a nice little bonus like for people who purchase the DLC. How do you do to my first and lovely viewer? You're very welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. I hope you're keeping well and hope you enjoy my live stream of Streets of Rage 4, where it is the revenge of the kangaroo. I'm just wiping my face there with a face wipe, which you know in a moment. It's like 20 odd degrees here on Ireland. Very warm. Then once I refresh my face, the kangaroo will have his revenge. Right, I'm ready. Just about. So yeah, playing in survival mode. I will be doing the weekly sim. The weekly sim, what's different about the weekly sim compared to the random sim is random sim, as it implies, is completely random. So every time you play it, the stages are random, bosses are random, weapons are random, perks are random, it's random. Weekly sim then, however, is sequence of levels that will remain the same, enemies and perks. So I'm actually going to be doing the weekly sim. And there he is, the famous kangaroo himself. Oh, he's actually in Streets of Rage 3, my apologies. Let me restart my little story. So, many years ago, in the not so early 90s, in Streets of Rage 3, a kangaroo was held captive by the scumbags of the Streets of Rage. Well, many years later, 2 decades later, the kangaroo is now free, and he will have his revenge on the Streets of Rage. Still, you can't get the modern looking Roo, but what can you do? Do you know what? You can actually play a survival mode online as well, apparently. So I've been doing a few live streams now of Streets of Rage 4 Mr. X DLC with survival mode, but I haven't played online yet, so let's get stuck into an online game. I don't know how this is going to work now, to be honest. Probably more enemies, tougher enemies. Look at the top right hand corner of your screen, you can turn on or off friendly hits. That was fun back in the day. What are you hitting me for? I'm with you. What the hell, they left? Well, that's a strange one. I'm hoping that I come across a player that will be completely mind blown by the fact that I'm playing Roo. How did you unlock Roo? I didn't know you could unlock Roo, but it's all over the internet, to be honest with you. There we are. Let's hope he's completely mind blown now. Oh no, he has Roo's. Revenge of the... Oh, come on, choose Roo. I could rename the live stream to Revenge of the Kangaroos. But he wants to go as Floyd. That's okay, I'm ready. Let's go. So it's online survival. Alright. Stick to your side of the screen now, Floyd, okay? So stick to your side of the screen. So Roo has been unleashed. Hey! I don't like it already. I won't be able to choose which perks I want. I hope you die, Floyd. Oh, kicking things off with the bootleg soundtrack of Doom. I'm stealing the money, yeah. What the fuck was that? Alright, Toxic Special. I'll take that. Floyd, if you don't mind. Jesus. Oh my god. You fat cunt. Telling you, it's a shame there's no voice chat in this game. Yeah, go on, take the apple too, you fat cunt. Do you know what? Fuck you. I'm not playing online anymore. Nah, I couldn't stick that now. Fuck off, Lloyd. No, I couldn't stick that. Single player all the way. For this game, anyway. Absolutely no teamwork shown there at all. Like, I mean, clearly I needed the health, but not only does he take the big fucking food, but he takes the small food as well. I know I can take my time and actually choose which perks I want to go with. I'm not chancing that yet. What I will do, Toxic Blitz. Actually gonna get used to his moveset a little bit more, actually. Actually, before I go into this Stargate and activate the simulation, interesting fact to take notice of. You know, if Roo was actually playable in Streets of Rage 3, because I think that's where he debuted, he would have actually been the first, I would imagine, the first playable and fighting Kangaroo in the video game industry, before the Kangaroo from Tekken. but he wasn't playable, and he wasn't fightable. So yeah, Kangaroo from Tekken gets the
What's up?
Damien. I am playing as a kangaroo. Look at this. The revenge of the kangaroo, Damien. Damien, 2 decades ago in Streets of Rage 3, this kangaroo here was held captive by the scumbags of the Streets of Rage. Now 2 decades later, he is free to unleash his revenge. How are you getting on, man? Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, man. It's actually a cheat code, but it's hidden behind. That's his name. I couldn't think of his name. Thanks, man. Roger from Tekken. So Rue could have been the original Roger if he was playable in Streets of Rage 3, but he wasn't. He was a boss. I think you actually fought him. I'm not sure if you fought him, but he was basically held captive anyway. No, there was a boss using him, so you fought his master, basically, in Streets of Rage 3, but he wasn't playable.
Remember the guy that punched a kangaroo rolling on the floor laughing?
I know, yeah, man. There's actually a lot of those videos actually around. Oh my god, I would not, for the life of me, punch a kangaroo. Man, if you paid me a fortune to punch a kangaroo, man, I would not, because I'd be paying that fortune back on my fucking, on the health.
What's funny is I was only watching it a few hours ago.
Are you serious? And here's me live streaming a stream called The Revenge of the Kangaroo. He's having his revenge.
Now you're playing as one rolling on the floor laughing.
Man, that's mental. Oh my god, this stream is just destiny, so toxic special. So obviously he can't pick up any weapons. Oh man, he can't even pick them up and throw them like Shiva can. He's a kangaroo basically.
Yes, ladies and gents. We are living in someone's hard drive elbow cup.
It's all a simulation. All a simulation. I knew this was going to happen. I knew this exact moment was going to happen. Just like I knew that Saber was going to rock and roll into the live stream. Saber, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming. How are you keeping, man? Hope you enjoyed the live stream. The Revenge of the Kangaroo, Saber. Did you know, Saber, that 2 decades ago in Streets of Rage 3, there's a kangaroo. This kangaroo right here, his name is Rue. Rue, the kangaroo.
Up, Saber?
He was held captive by the villains of Streets of Rage. And 2 decades later, he is now free, roaming the streets of Rage to get his revenge. And also, there was a guy who decided to record a video on YouTube of punching this kangaroo. And Damien was actually watching that video a couple of hours ago. So he's gonna find that guy eventually who punched him, and he's gonna have his revenge. Rue is his name. Rue the kangaroo.
Hey Damien.
This stage, oh, it's a nuisance, man, to be honest. I hate this stage.
I got 12 phone calls from 10 AM up until 2 PM from
12 phone calls in the space of 2 hours. Man, that's insane. Did you answer any of them?
Time to bring HSE to court.
Oh yeah, man. That's more than likely the cause of it, yeah. I wouldn't blame you, man. I'd actually say you...
No.
Yeah, you're better off, man. I know, yeah, Saber. Jesus, you're better off, yeah. Don't ever answer them anyway. Rue the kangaroo is on fire right now. He is unleashing his revenge, and he's now going to eat a bowl of fruit and an apple to go along with it. I started off the live stream by playing online. I thought it'd be fun, but I thought wrong.
You woke me at 10 AM. I was pissed.
Oh Jesus, what a way to be woken up. That's not a nice way to be woken up. Oh man. Can't get any weapons, so it'll be a random upgrade.
Mickey trying to get my location, I'd say rolling on the floor laughing.
Definitely. I wouldn't put it past the fucking baldy headed bastard. I would not put it past him.
Miho. I am so happy I found a PS5 that is not by scalpers, but it's $900 and a bundle with extra controller, 3D pulse ratio and clang. Elbow cup.
That sounds like a great deal. Yeah, you were telling me that earlier on my Dead by Daylight live stream. That's actually a good deal. If it is from a genuine source, then you are sorted, man. Good deal, good deal. Look at Ru, his revenge is fueled by electricity and toxicity.
That's actually good enough. Just make sure the place is reliable.
That's it, yeah, make sure it's reliable, definitely. Yeah man, great deal. Like, cause the dual sense alone is like €100, like
$900 PS5 with nothing, and imagine buying that.
I know, yeah. Imagine is right. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't need to imagine it because it's already happened to them. Because it's scalpers.
It has happened, believe it or not, Saber.
Yeah, that's it, like. It's happened, unfortunately.
I hope so, cause I think that's where my brother bought it.
Yeah, just make sure it's genuine. You should be okay. So it's already happening now with the Nintendo Switch OLED model. I'm not super excited for the Switch OLED model. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest with you.
Scalper is a millionaire because of it.
Oh, he's loaded because of it. I hope the fucker gets robbed. I hope he gets absolutely robbed and gets the shit kicked out of him, to be honest with you. But I pre-ordered it because I knew that scalpers would get hold of it, so I mine pre-ordered now, thankfully. But it's not a big deal, like, you know, it's not a Switch Pro. I'm not pissed off because it's not a Switch Pro, by any means. I'm just happy enough with what it is. But I decided to pre-order it in case scalpers would pick it up. Hopefully he'll get what's coming to him now, Saber. The hell is this? Hi, buddy. A random alloy spawns at the start of each battle.
Also out of stock by scalpers.
I'm telling you, every single video game system released from here onwards is going to be picked up by scalpers, unfortunately. This is the new perk. No, I haven't come across this perk yet. So who the hell is the random alloy? Who are you?
Every console is, oh wait, there's Xbox available, elbow cup.
And nobody wants to pick up the Xbox, not even the scalpers. Oh god, poor Phil Spencer. They did pay people get rid of the Xbox. I have Thunder too, Diva. Look.
What's the point in an Xbox console? Game Pass.
No point at all.
TV, elbow cup.
No point at all in a physical Xbox console. Not when they have Game Pass and xCloud. Well, xCloud on the way anyway, at least. It's only a waste of money for Phil Spencer, really, to be manufacturing physical Xbox consoles. Like, I love Kangaroo's role.
My bad, grocery store used to sell PS4s, now they don't, now they sell Xbox Series X. What the fuck, just Xbox.
What the fuck is right? I was gonna say, we have a similar issue here, well, at least in our hometown
PS
anyway.
Plus is better than Game Pass.
way better, like, because it's like with Game Pass, okay, let me get this right now. With Game Pass, you are committing yourself to a service that you may not want. You may not want to download every game. Whereas PS Plus is a service that goes along with your online subscription. Because pretty much like PS Plus is pretty much like if you want to get the most out of your PlayStation experience, you're going to be a PS Plus subscriber. So with PS Plus, you're getting monthly free games. With PS4 and PS5, you're getting offers as well. So it's not something that's separate. You're not signing up to it separately. Whereas, if I'm not mistaken, Game Pass is a separate subscription. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Game Pass is a separate subscription. And you are
PS Plus is the
committing.
equivalent of Xbox Live Gold or some shit.
Yeah, and PS Plus has far better games. So definitely, yeah, PS Plus holds the crown 100%. What's this? Bloodthirst. Hitting new perks. These are new perks. Hitting enemies heals you for 8% of the damage. But healing items won't heal you anymore. What's the point of that thing, like? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm sticking to my regular healing items.
Play online and get games monthly.
Yeah, so like that's pretty like PS Plus definitely offers the better experience. Like you're getting a lot for PS Plus, Whereas isn't Game Pass a separate subscription, isn't it? Like you pay Xbox Live to, as you said there, play games online and get monthly games. But then Game Pass is a separate subscription. Like you're committed to it.
PS Plus gives you free delivery and early delivery if you buy something from like a Sony online store. Game Pass is literally Netflix, obviously Netflix. You watch things instead of play, but it's streaming service.
Yeah, so you're committed. Like yeah, that's the thing. Like with Game Pass, that's the thing. That's why I think PS Plus is better because with PS Plus you're not committed to a service, and more importantly, you're not paying for a separate subscription service. You are basically like if you want to play your games online on PS4 and PS5, you get PS Plus. And let's be honest, like it's
I
funny.
heard Xbox One can't play games offline.
Xbox One can't play games offline. They can now. It depends what the game is like. If you're playing a game like Overwatch, then obviously you're not going to be able to play that game offline because it isn't offline. It's only online. No, you can play games offline. Of course you can. That was one of the earlier rumors with Xbox One. Thankfully, Phil Spencer wasn't a complete idiot, so that didn't actually happen in the end. Thankfully. But yeah, definitely prefer PS Plus over Game Pass because I'm not committed to anything, That is actually.
Any Xbox?
Do I have any Xbox? No, and I'm in no hurry to get one either.
They scrapped that. That was their vision when it was announced, but had to scrap it because they lost more than half their fan base over that.
You can imagine if they didn't scrap it, they would have lost their mind. Oh, it got so much hatred. Like Xbox, Phil Spencer had no choice but to scrap
Series
it.
S in future for cause of emulation.
Cause of emulation. But why would you do that though? I'm pretty sure. Do you have a computer? So I'm pretty sure you can get cheap emulations on a computer.
Play the game, man.
Alright, well do you want to start to the conversation? Jesus Christ, Saber. Play the game, he says. You bossy little shit. I'm only joking. Oh, I love the music.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Play the game, he says. And here's the guy, Robo X. He punched Kangaroo in a video on YouTube thinking he was funny. No, Kangaroo is going to have his revenge. Sweet, sweet revenge. Don't be laughing for long, boy.
Rolling on the floor laughing. Who punched the kangaroo?
This guy here, Robo X. and then you record it onto YouTube. It's gone now. Or where did he go?
How old is this game?
This game is less than a year old. And it has one of the best communities in the gaming industry, and I will tell you why. There's issues right now with downloading the Mr. X Nightmare DLC on Nintendo Switch. So basically, Nintendo Switch owners cannot download the Mr. X Nightmare DLC. So instead of their fan base saying, "Oh, you're absolute trash, you're the worst gaming company in the world, fuck this shit, I'm never going to buy your games again," comment section on their social media is just filled with love, like, you know, take
My
your
best
time.
game of the year is Resident Evil 8 Village. What's yours?
Oh, game of the year. That's always a tough question to answer, but I'm just going to go with you as well because it had an amazing story. I think it's one of the best Resident Evil games I've ever played and has one of the best stories in Resident Evil as well. But yeah, their fan base are just like, they're saying thank you so much for giving us Streets of
Lol,
Rage
never
4.
gonna buy your games. I hate these kinds of people.
It's mean. Oh, yeah. I thought you were having a go at me there again. I'm only joking. But yeah, like, I mean, they were totally understanding, like, they were like, take your time, you know, we can't wait to play it on Switch eventually, you know. Just thanking them for bringing, because...
Ratchet and Clank is set up lovely for Goatee, trust me, El Boca.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank as well, yeah. See, so there's a lot of games. There is definitely a good few games that, you know, will be Game of the Year contenders. Like, there's absolutely no doubt about that, you know. But I always find it hard to answer those questions. Somebody asked me what's your favorite game of all time. I could be here until the end of the decade, for God's sake, you know. So when I'm asked, like, what do you think Game of the Year is, it's hard, you know. It's easy to go with the last game you played, like the last good game you played, you know. It's easy to think of those games, but, like, you know, you'd be thinking of other games too, like, you know, and you might have forgotten about other games then as well, like, so it's always hard for me to answer those questions. But yeah, they've got an amazing community. So you asked earlier, Saber, how old this game is. So this game is less than a year old, but the series is about 25 years old. And there was a massive gap.
Favorite game of all time is Resident Evil 6, El Boca.
Me whole.
It's not the best but has a really good story. But it's not that horror focused, and Chris's reason is so fucking stupid. Ethan is so dumb. His.
Oh my god, I'll get to that in a second, Saber. Damien, just want to clarify, Saber, want to clarify on Damien's comment. I do not like Resident Evil 6. Saber, I can't say I agree with you. Each to their own, but I have to agree to disagree on that one. As far as horror is concerned, you may want to go back to one of my Resident Evil Village live
had
streams.
Too much action. It was okay. It was so fun in co-op. It's not worth playing on single player.
Way too much action. It's a good game, but it's a shit Resident Evil game, and definitely fun to play co-op 100%. Saber, you may want to go back to one of my Resident Evil Village live streams. I don't know which part. It's the part where I am facing Donna and the dollhouse. That's what I call it, basically, the dollhouse. When I fucking came face to face with that fucking fetus, yeah, I felt true horror. So again, I can't say I agree with you on that. As far as what Chris did, you try living the majority of your life fighting bioterrorism, right? Making tough decisions as you go along to protect your family, to protect your colleagues, to protect the world. You tell me that's easy. You know, Chris did what he thought was best. Yeah? He made a tough call. And he even admitted himself that maybe it wasn't the right call to make. But I completely understand the storytelling of why Chris did what he did, and to me that makes sense. But yeah, each to their own, man. You know, each to their own. But I definitely cannot say that I agree with you about Resident Evil
I would
Village.
tell Ethan if I was Chris it is easy, man.
I would
Could have
too.
sent a letter to him or something.
The fuck happened to my comment screen thing there? Half of it is gone, chopped off. I agree with you, man. If I was Chris Redfield, I would have told Ethan. But I'm not Chris Redfield. You're not Chris Redfield. There's only one Chris Redfield, and he did what he thought was best. I go for the random upgrade this time.
How about Ubisoft shitting all over Tom Clancy's game today?
I seen that, alright. Oh my god, man. Fucking Battle Royale, is it? Some kind of a Battle Royale arena type Splinter Cell game. But like, they have Rainbow Six, you know, and they're milking that like a fucking golden cow. And the fan base seem to be happy enough with that game, so...
Some emo punk battle royale thing, I'm sure.
Jesus. I seen screenshots of it, alright.
Colors and shit.
Emo punk. Yeah, I've seen screenshots of it, alright. I don't think the series has anything to worry about, really. The fan base have nothing to worry, but they're happy enough playing, fucking...
The dollhouse, my reaction was like HMMM, what is that? Is this a illusion why the music is getting scarier? Oh my god, it's
Exactly, and you're telling me that ain't horror. I shat myself, man. I paused the game for like the good part of 5 minutes, man, just so I can compose myself. You know, it definitely has horror elements in it. I mean, a lot more than 5 and 6 did, you know. I don't know where people are going by saying that it's not scary, like. Honestly, like. And it just has a fantastic story. Just a tragic story in every way.
Slab, where Mia's doll was. I tricked him and ran. Nothing to worry about. They are screaming for Splinter Cell, but give them this shit.
Oh yeah, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Yeah, I actually forgot that was actually under the Tom Clancy brand. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. The fan base are definitely crying out for a Splinter Cell, that's for sure. And what I got today was not Splinter Cell, that's for sure. A nice one, Saber. Nice strategy.
It isn't that scary the beginning, and the dollhouse was only scary, and that window jump scary was so good.
Yeah, but it's still...
Assassin's Creed also becoming Battle Royale.
What are Ubisoft doing? They're off being acquired by Epic Games at this stage, Damien.
Ubisoft are dumb off.
I'm telling you, man. They're going to be acquired by Epic Games eventually. Saber, I don't know, man. I can't agree with you there. I can't agree with you there, man. You know, I agree to disagree with you there.
Ubisoft should retire.
I keep hitting my... Oh, the classic music. I've been waiting for that music since the entirety of the DLC. It's actually Streets of Rage 1 music for a change.
Well, I am
finally
not much of a pussy at video games, man. Far Cry 2 only series left, until that gets destroyed, loudly crying face.
First of all, Saber.
Everyone has different reactions.
They do, like, but, you know, again, I think that Resident Evil Village is scary. So I agree to disagree with you. What did I mean to say? I don't want to pause it because Far Cry, the only series left. I know, yeah. I mean, hopefully they won't ruin Far Cry now, Damien. Because it really is their one kind of like big franchise that they haven't kind of like remotely ruined yet, like.
Far Cry 3 was for $3 below. I should have bought it.
Oh man, you should have bought. Why didn't you buy that, man? You imbecile. I'm only joking. I actually don't want the stage to end because of the music. Seriously. And it's a remix as well. Am I timed? Are we timed in survival mode? Because I just don't want the music to end, like.
I couldn't think, man. The best of the series. Far Cry 3 will always be goated.
Yeah, man, it's actually considered one of the best games in the series, and Save was like, I don't know if I want it. Ah, fuck. The music is too good. There's one thing I would like the developers of this game to do, and I swear to God, if it was DLC, I'd even pay for it, is a jukebox, like a soundtrack to Switch of Age 4. Oh shit, in the middle of the... Okay, there's more, okay. That's good though, that's good. That's actually the guy there with the whip.
Far Cry 6 might be good, I think, cause of that cute dog.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll be great because of the story, the dynamic between the father and the son. They're going to have two opposing views, and they're going to have two opposing takes on what they see as, you know, ruling a nation. Or the town at least, anyway. So Bruce is actually Rue's master, previous master anyway. Dead now.
Did you play Clow 2?
Did I play The Last of Us 2? Not me, but Damien did. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, you did, didn't you? I keep forgetting, yeah, he did play it, didn't you? Oh, did you? Why do I keep forgetting that? No, you didn't get it, sorry. You were what? I'm confused. No, you were showing me clips of it on YouTube, wasn't it? I seem to have this memory. Yeah, you were showing me clips of the game on YouTube. Because he doesn't want to, Saber. Why didn't you buy Far Cry 3, Saber?
I completed one.
Yeah, so you had one and you completed it, but you were showing me clips of part 2, weren't you? You were showing me the death of Joel, that's what it was, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was, I got mixed up. Another boss battle.
The PS5.
I don't have one, but Jesus, Saber, unless you win the lotto, you're better off just stick it. Like Jesus, man. I mean, you're lucky enough that you managed to find the money for a PS5, man. I mean, it's going to cost you a lot of money for a 120 Hz TV, man. Let me tell you. Unless you win the lotto.
Damn.
Damn is right.
They cost like $2,500, whatever. That
I'm telling you,
to in your currency.
You could actually buy a car, like, for that price. You could literally buy a car for that price. Forget the quality of the car, no, or whether it's new or old. You could literally buy a car for that money, like. It's definitely not needed anyway.
2.5 PS5s here.
Yeah, like, it's definitely not needed, Saber.
About
just
€2,500 over here.
Fuck. It's not needed. Just tell yourself that, you know. Obviously, if you're a gamer, then, well, I suppose nothing is really needed in this life other than oxygen and food and shelter and stuff like that. You know, need is a very strong word. But if you're a gamer, like, I mean, obviously, like, you would like to have the next console, so like PS5.
Above SAR here.
That's very costly, Jesus Christ. But yeah, you definitely don't need an annual saver.
Yeah, I don't really need it now.
Yeah. No,
it's
definitely
not
not.
needed unless you want to become pro at something, really.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Like, we're just obsessed with the frames, and I have to get that exact, precise moment. So yeah, like, I mean, you'll be grand with the TV you have. Says the heat of the battle, damage dealt
Low.
minus 90%. Gain bonus. I'm not going with that at all. So Kangaroo is enacting his revenge very well. I like how I started the live stream by having a terrible experience online because my online player just did not want to work as part of the team.
I am not obsessed with FPS, but playing Doom Eternal in 120 FPS made me a pro gamer at it. Bro, if you can't beat Doom Eternal in 30 or 60 FPS, then Doom is not for you, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole frames per second thing, to be honest with you.
What do you prefer, keyboard and mouse, or controller? I prefer depending on the game.
Controller,
Play on
fuck
easier
PC gaming.
difficulty next time. I can beat it at 20, smiling face with sunglasses.
I'd say you can beat it at any frame, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't quite understand the whole frames per second kind of thing. Like, I mean, surely it would come down to your own skills as opposed to how many frames per second the game is in. It's like saying, oh, this game is in 4K, I'm going to play better.
Never, Damien.
I think if you actually need more, if you need 120 frames to be good at a game, then I think that says more about your lack of skills than skills. Because you're basically asking for an assistance. You're basically asking for, like, assisted gameplay. And it's not even gameplay when you think of it, like. I mean, I can do what I'm doing right now, yeah? What I'm doing right now, I can do that in any frames per second. Because all I need to do is press forward, forward, square. Or if I want to jump, I press X. I mean, I'm looking at my health bar, I'm keeping track of how much health I have, I'm dodging the fire, I'm keeping track of it.
I'm playing no Doom on mobile, which I bought for like $5, and playing
mobile.
ultra violence, second hardest difficulty, fuck nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare. You don't want any of the half of nightmare. Believe me, you do not want that.
Today is I'd my friend.
Today's what? think I shall increase my speed.
Nightmare at Doom Original keeps fucking respawning enemies. It's I.
It's I'd. I don't understand. Now I have two allies. I think gaming skills comes down to the understanding of the game and how it's played and how to control the game and spatial awareness.
But it's spelled I. Google can't even fucking speak.
Eid. It's Eid there. I still don't understand, regardless of Google.
Not Google the text to read.
I still don't understand what it means though. Whatever it is, whether it's Eid or Eid or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know what the fuck it is. Is basically what I'm saying to you, Saber. What the hell? He's beating up my AI ally. Jesus Christ.
It's second-eyed were, which is similar to first-eyed. In this side we bring goat, or a sheep, and buka them. After a few days they lived at our home.
Saber, I'm even more confused now than I was previously, man. What the fuck is... what the
Check
fuck?
on Google what is I'd.
Well, as you can see, Saber, I'm a little bit busy right now. Something about goats anyway, okay. I'd love to find out how many levels there
You won't
actually
understand. You'll need to check on Google, right after you beat their asses.
are. Okay, okay. Shit. Oh, this stage needs to be removed. Honestly, like.
Damien, can you translate for him, if you know what Ides are?
Well, first of all, you spelled his name wrong. second of all, I just died.
Sorry.
It's okay, I'm only joking. Well, you did spell his name wrong, but I'm only. So. Gatling kick. Random sim. And I shall use his new kick. The Gatling kick.
Question: why is your channel called Green Hill Gaming?
Question: do you know what Green Hill is? If I said to you Green Hill, what would you associate it to?
I think it's a level from Sonic, I don't remember.
Spot on. It is the first level in the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, so I thought I'd pay homage to that level, because Sonic was one of the first games I ever played, so that's why I called my channel Green Hill Gaming. It was originally called Green Herb Gaming when I was paying homage to Resident Evil, you know, the green herb that would replenish your health.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a nice fun way to, you know, pay homage to your first video game.
Sadly, herbs don't heal you in Raid 8.
Well, they do, like, you just have to combine it with chemical fluid, like. It's more realistic, like, it's just, if you think of it from a realistic point of view, I know video games are not supposed to be realistic, and I'm all about that, but if you stop and think about it, look at the early Resident Evil games, yeah? You get injured and you slap a herb, you just pick up a herb, you don't even see what you do with it, and all of a sudden you're healed. So it's slightly more believable to think that you're basically mixing the herb with a chemical to create like some kind of first aid chemical.
The inventory is too buffed and the guard is also too buffed. The game is too easy and standard hardcore was literally made for me.
Yeah, I have to say, well, apart from, yeah, you should try it on, have you tried playing it in Village of Shadows? Because that will give you a challenge. But yeah, hardcore for me was standard, to be honest with you. I will agree with you about the difficulty. So as the inventory, what do you mean the inventory is too buffed?
I platinumed it.
Ah, good job. It's not an easy platinum. Good job there, man. You need to have I don't know, patience.
It's too easy to platinum, trust me. The only hard trophy is the S rank in all stages of mercenaries, trust me man. You just need to buy the infi.
That is the hard one, yeah, the SS rank.
You check my cringy gameplay every 8 on my channel.
No, I haven't seen yet. That's a good platinum, man. To get the fucking SSS rank on all mercenary stages. I actually had forgotten about that, to be honest with you. Some games I just don't want the platinum, and that's just Resident Evil Village is one of those games.
Only check it if you won't be cringed at it.
Ah, you're fine, man. Cringe is my middle name, to be honest with you.
Why man?
What? Why what?
You should platinum it man, it's easy.
Why is everyone obsessed with me platinum Resident Evil Village? Would you leave me alone? This is
I feel bad for my brother. He can't platinum it cause of that hard trophy.
Well, it is hard, like. I mean, you can be cocky about it and say it's easy, like, but it actually is hard, like.
My brother has a lot of platinum trophies. He has like 25 platinum trophies.
25 platinum trophies, damn.
Only one trophy is hard, everything is too easy.
Too easy, he says.
I am not being cocky man, trust me.
Okay, I trust you. But I'm not gonna platinum it. Because I don't want to.
Go kick human butt as Kangaroo.
I will. That I will do.
Okay, I get it man, you're scared of that trophy, it's your choice.
Who the fuck said I was scared of? about getting the trophy. This is what I mean now about being cocky, like. All I fucking said was, I don't want to get the trophy. Because I don't want to.
That fucking boulder right there.
And then you come along and say, oh, it's okay if you're scared to get it. You can be an annoying little shit when you want to be, like.
Okay, sorry.
Right. But there's no saying that I'm scared to get the trophy, yeah? Bowling ball and all. But I can't pick up weapons as a kangaroo, unfortunately.
I can be an annoying asshole sometimes, like my eldest sibling, my sister, she's a Karen, she also gets obsessed with stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just... You can be at times, to be honest.
Is it me or Apple is stupid?
Apple. Why? I don't know, really. I don't really use much Apple. I don't use any Apple devices, to be honest. Oh Jesus, this is the original Big Fat Ben. Or Bongo, as he's called. Oh, that's the guy from Street of Rage 2.
Because they sell expensive stuff and aren't worth buying, but the newer phones are kinda are.
I don't buy any iPhones.
I have a 5-year-old Galaxy S7 with a fucking ruined battery.
Oh no.
That's how I am suffering to watch you. My speaker sucks.
Did you watch it on console or something? Oh, for God's sake, this stage again. I'm going to start to GoFundMe to remove this stage from the game. I swear to God.
Dude, I don't have a console. That's the whole point. I keep talking you about a PS5, and consoles don't live chat to MSG.
Oh, right, I'd just presume that you might have had a PS4 or something. Sorry. Wait, what? How did you play Resident Evil 8 then? How did you play Doom? How did you platinum? How the fuck did you platinum Resident Evil 8? If you got no console. I was going to say where it was a Stargate. I call that a Stargate because...
At my brother's PS5, man, you forgot everything, man.
Alright. Well, I'm sorry that I don't take notes on all our conversations, Saber. My apologies.
We bought it together, but he paid the most and he needed to go to Canada to study, so he took it with him and he didn't give me my money back.
Shit. Oh, what an asshole. You can actually jump on their head as well. Let me see if I can pull that off. You can kind of like jump over their head or some shit. God, this Kangaroo has to be the best character in Streets of Rage. Not only Streets of Rage 4, but just the entire series.
Is Breaking Bad good?
I've only seen a few episodes, but I enjoyed it. I'm laughing because it's like I'm not having a go, but it's so it's like you are like, I don't know, like over 10 years late to the party there, like. Because I remember when it first came out, everybody was saying, "Oh, Breaking Bad is fantastic. You have to watch Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is the best thing ever." But I haven't heard anyone ask me, like, you know, in a very long time, like, is Breaking Bad good? But no, it is. To be fair, it is. I just never got around to finish watching it, like.
Dude, I know a lot of stuff. I don't care, I can watch 18 plus shows.
Chill, man. Nobody said you couldn't, like. I'm just saying it's been
only 4 years away to being 18.
Nobody's saying you're not. Relax. What I'm saying is, it's a pretty old.
Sorry.
It's a pretty old show, like, and I haven't heard anyone ask me in a long time, like, is Breaking Bad good, like. But it is good, though.
I watched Stranger Things, it's cringy and May.
I still haven't seen that. So I can't really comment on it because I haven't seen it. I don't know, I might, who knows, I haven't seen it, like. His name is literally Mr. What?
Do you have Netflix, mate?
I do indeed.
It's a Netflix show which a lot of people like.
I know, yeah, I've heard about it, like, that's... Yeah, I've heard about it, but I still haven't seen it. I'm the kind of person where I usually wait until a show dies down.
I love Umbrella Academy, it's a Netflix show.
When I first saw that, I thought it was some kind of Resident Evil series. I still haven't seen it. I just, when I heard of it, like, I thought it was like a Resident Evil thing, you know, the whole Umbrella thing. Yeah, I usually wait for something to die down before I actually end up, before I end up the fuck? I'm watching it because I feel like I want to watch it because I want to watch it, whereas 2 seconds. Instead of just watching it because everyone else is watching it, you know.
Academy, better watch a whole season then review it.
I'll watch it in 10 years time. How about that? Just like you watching Breaking Bad. What are your thoughts on the upcoming live action Resident Evil Netflix series? What are your thoughts on Albert Wesker now being black?
Bad yet.
I know you haven't watched it yet, but you're asking me like over 10 years after the show released, is it good? I'm only having a laugh. What do you make of the black Albert Wesker? Oh, I'm gone. Unless I get hold of the fruit bowl, I am gone. Oh god. Oh.
The black guy in the live action show, no, that's racist for choosing a black person as Wesker.
What? Kind of. I have to read that properly to understand it. Well, I wouldn't. That's an interesting way to look at it. Well, I wouldn't say it's racist that they chose a black guy, but I will say that it's stupid they chose a black guy because the lore of Albert Wesker has already been written. Like, he's a fictional character. He is a Caucasian American. You know what I mean? He's not black. So he definitely shouldn't be black in this live action movie. I don't know if I'd call it racist though. But it is definitely a stupid decision, like.
I agree with Saber. If they chose a white person to play Ada, or whatever her name is, they'll call it racist.
I agree with the both of you, to be honest with you. It's just... No, I actually agree with I actually do agree with you. I agree with you both.
It works both ways.
It does work both ways. You are right, because if it was the other way around, it would be different, yeah. I mean, if Albert Wesker was black in the video games, and he was cast as a white guy, then people would be...
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. Do you remember this line? If you do, you're a legend.
I do, from Resident Evil 5. But yeah, it is true. It's just, I don't know, what I was saying was, like... Yeah, it is. Yeah, I agree with you. Either way, anyway, racism or no racism, it's a stupid decision to make. I mean,
the inevitable.
Albert Wesker is white. He is not black, you know.
And I will be the inevitable.
Good old Albert Wesker.
Blackface is being racist, yet white chicks movie and coming to America movies exist. Obviously, we don't take offense, but YD. I love Wesker so much.
Don't take offence, but why do they? Because slavery from what? Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Is do you know like if there was like a poo from The Simpsons, yeah, everyone thought, oh, that's racist. That's racist. Like it's like in the name of God, like I mean, who really got offended by that? Like who really got offended by that? Do you know? Where it was like with white chicks, then like nobody. Oh, that's just a comedy. That's just a black guy doing whiteface. There's no issue with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it appears that like racism
Everyone
seems to
thought it
be
was racist after 20 plus season rolling on the floor laughing. People are dumb as hell.
I know, yeah, 20 plus years, and all of a sudden, that's racist. Yeah, it's one sided, Damien. I agree with you. That's basically where I would actually be coming from. Yeah, it seems to be very one sided. Very one. Like, do you know the way. Do you know the way. Yeah, this is how I put it. Do you know, like, do you know when I said. Do you know when I said that it wasn't racist because Albert Wesker is black? Like, it's the same way that a white voice actor voicing a black doctor in The Simpsons, like to me that wouldn't be racist. To me that wouldn't be racist. Like if you're white and
I'm
you're
like white brown.
cool, man. If if you're white and you're voice acting a black actor, to me that's fine, and to me that's not
Why is
racist.
it white people are racist? I don't get it. Racism goes every way possible.
Goes both ways. Yeah, that's what I would say to you. In a nutshell, is everything in this life goes both ways, 100%. But that's what I meant was like that's basically what I meant.
White
Like,
people are so racist.
so are black people, so are Chinese people, so are French people. Saber, there's no such thing as a fucking. Anyone can be a racist, Saber. Anyone can be a fucking racist. Don't get me started in this no, Saber.
I hate that white people didn't allow black people to enter stores.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Middle East when it comes to white Christians? Can I get your thoughts on that, please? I don't think it's fair to behead a white Christian for simply practicing his religion, Saber. It's not very fair, is it? At least the black person was given the option to leave the store. Whereas the white Christian in most Muslim countries don't get the option to leave the store. Do they, Saber? Do they? Answer me that question. So yeah, why is everything one-sided?
I don't care what religion you are, man, as long as you don't hate me. You do know racism is against color, culture, religion, etc. Saber, you clearly have no idea what racism is.
Exactly.
What question? Say it again.
Exactly, Damien. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself. 100%, Damien. 100%. Saber, you have no understanding of what racism is. You're just told in your school and
I guess I don't.
people around you and the internet, you know, that's your understanding of racism. But there's a far bigger picture of racism. And the question I was asked, so before I ask that question, you say, I don't care. I don't care what you are. But you seem to do care about white people. And you seem to call white people racist. And you seem to care about what happened with black and white people. You seem to care about that. But when I raise a question to you about white Christians, being slaughtered in Middle Eastern countries for practicing their religion, and it's well documented. You know, you asked me to Google something earlier. Maybe you should Google all the white Christians in Arab countries that are being slaughtered for their religious beliefs. So when I bring that up, you don't care. I don't care what you are, you know. Oh really? Well, it's a pity that a lot of extremists.
I have cousins who are black and like them a lot, man.
Who's
You're
them?
not them.
But who's them like? Saber. Okay, I'll get that one. So yeah, so the question. That's not an answer, Saber. Question I'm asking you is, how do you feel about white Christians who are slaughtered in...
Sorry, my message was deleted.
YouTube are censoring us. Oh, we're going very deep here now. That's the question I'm asking you, Saber, is what are your thoughts on white Christians being slaughtered by extremist Muslims in Middle East? I mean, is that not racist? Is that like, oh, so like everything is one-sided, isn't it? I mean, you said it better. You said it so well, man. You said it so well, man. It's one-sided. It's a one-sided situation, isn't it? You know, unfortunately, man, it's all one-sided. And Saber, unfortunately, there was a very tragic history between, you know, white people and black people that I think we're all well aware of by now.
I don't know if they did that.
You don't know if they did that. You don't know if they did that. But you seem to be able to do a very good job quoting.
MSG, I can't catch you on that. When a terrorist shouts verses of your religious Bible, the Quran, and murder people, does that make you the same as them?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, Saber? And don't... oh, no. God, I'm going off one here now. Saber, you say you don't know if that happens. Saber, you weren't even alive. You weren't even alive, right? Back in the slave days, where black people were slaves and they weren't allowed in stores. You weren't even alive. How do you even know any of that is true? You're just told that in history books. You weren't there. Saber, all you need to fucking do is research it. Yeah? All you need to do...
Exactly. So not all white people are the same. Not all black people are the same. Not all Chinese people are the same.
Exactly. You can't just come out there and say all white people are racist. You know what I mean? That's actually racist, to be honest with you. But Saber, oh no, let's just fucking talk about white Christians who are slaughtered in the Middle East. Let's pinpoint the conversation, yeah, on that topic.
I heard of that guy Osama bin Laden, a Middle East criminal.
No.
Okay.
Forget about that now. Forget about it. Let's focus on the fact of what is actually happening right now.
I don't know a lot of history, tell me.
You don't know a lot of history. Well, you seem to know the history about the black slavery. You seem to know history about black people not being allowed in stores. Why are we only highlighting that? Why is that the only thing you can talk about when it comes to history? Forget history. Let's talk about the present. Yeah? Let's talk about the present. Presently, yeah, white Christians are being slaughtered in Middle Eastern countries for their religious beliefs. How many fucking times do I have to say that? That is happening. Yeah, it is happening.
I've seen it on movies.
Oh, you've seen it in movies? Oh, so it has to be real then. I mean, people talk about like, oh, I saw something on YouTube, and you saw it on YouTube, so it must be real. So you saw something on movies, and therefore that's your view on history. If I saw it in a movie, then it's gotta be real. Here, you don't have to watch a movie, yeah, to know that there are white Christians being slaughtered in Middle Eastern countries for their religious beliefs. It's fucking happening. What are your thoughts on that? You still haven't told me your thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on it? Tell me. I'd like to know. Any thoughts on that? I'm pretty sure it's racist to slaughter somebody, or at least very discriminative to slaughter somebody on the religious beliefs. Yeah?
What did Middle East people did to white Christians?
You fucking deaf. Seriously. So if we're having a conversation about Resident Evil 8 and platinum it, you're just whoa, 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 quick fire responses, quick fire, yeah, this is how you platinum it, yeah, this is what I did, yeah. But when I fucking repeat myself
You know, here
10
in
fucking
Ireland,
times in one
the
conversation.
ethnic group is majority of white people. A near 90% of the population. Irish people were slaves to the... I know that Middle Eastern people are racist, they watch a lot of porn Netflix. Man, sorry, chat delay is annoying.
But exactly, yeah. There's that too, like Irish people were slaves to the British for a hell of a long time, yeah. I know that Middle Eastern people are racist, that they watch a lot of... What the fuck has that got to do with anything, Saber? I'm pretty sure you are, you can be intelligent when you choose to be intelligent, Saber, yeah? Why are you choosing to be an absolute idiot right now, yeah? I'm asking you a very simple question.
But I'm not mad at the British today because the ones that did that to the Irish are well dead.
Oh, well gone. But I'd like to keep this conversation pinpointed on
so
one
why do
particular...
you hate white people again?
Yeah. But like, yeah. Again, let's fucking pinpoint the conversation on the one topic that I've been saying over and over again. And for some reason, Saber doesn't seem to quite understand. So let me talk slower and clearer. No, hold on. Listen to me very carefully now, yeah? Listen to me very carefully, yeah? Every day in the Middle East, white Christians are slaughtered for their religion. Saber, what are your thoughts on this? That clear enough for you? Yeah? Or do you want me to completely ignore it and bury it under the carpet and talk about Resident Evil Village and how to platinum the fucking game? Huh?
Slaughtered, really? I think that's too fucking bad.
Yeah, well, they are, and it happens every day. Yeah? So you can talk to me about history. Yeah?
Dude, don't hate me because of my religion.
Did I fucking say I did? You're the one who's coming out there saying white people are racist. Yeah?
Anyone can be a fucker.
Including you, apparently. You're the one coming out there saying all whites are racist. Yeah? And then you're coming out there saying don't hate me. Did I once in this conversation say that I hated you on your religion? No, I didn't.
Really?
Well, apparently, yeah.
Number one, say all are.
You did. You fucking did. You actually did. White people are so racist. I'm looking at your comment right now. Sent at 11 minutes past 1. Saber TAT. White people are so racist. That's what you said. That's what you said.
But I didn't say all are.
You said white people are racist. Yeah? That's what you said. But apparently then, I'm the one who hates you for your religion. You're just like 90% of your generation. Yeah? You're just so one-sided and selective and narrow-minded and brainwashed into a certain way of thinking. You don't have the ability to think for yourself. It's kind of sad, really. I mean, like, you're taught to feel sorry for the death of one criminal scumbag in America who unfortunately lost his life. But when it comes to hundreds of people being slaughtered in the Middle East every day.
I am so dumb at history stuff, man. I am only great at thinking at video games.
For simply practicing their religion. That completely goes over your head. But you look, George Floyd died, so we all had to fucking shed tears and start hashtag movements and parades and start up BLM movements and, you know, mourn the death of one person. But you look, I'm not capable of thinking for myself, so I'm going to completely ignore the deaths of thousands of people who are slaughtered every single day for simply being white and for simply being a Christian. That's your generation right there, Saber. Pretty sad, really. If it ain't a flashy, trendy TikTok video, then I ain't interested. What a world.
I am dumb at real life, but really good at video games, man. That's my gift in me.
Yeah, well, life ain't a video game, to quote Eminem. Yeah, I love video games too, man, but my head is always in the real world. The Saber, like, why are you being?
I don't think I can handle adulthood.
But you were handling it quite well, and you knew history quite well, and you knew real life quite well earlier when you called white people racist, and when you brought up.
I tired 3 suicide attempts.
But why are you telling me that? Am I the right person to be hearing that? I don't think I am. And I don't think you should be telling me that. And I don't see why it has anything to do with this conversation. I'm not qualified to deal with that situation. I'm sure you have family, and I'm sure there's professionals.
I don't know why I told you that.
Who can handle that. I am not capable. I've been down this road before, yeah, and I'm not going down that road again, yeah. I'm not responsible for your health, yeah. You have family, you have friends, and you have professionals who can deal with that. I'm not going to be the person to deal with that, yeah. But as I was saying anyway, yeah.
I know, man.
You seem to have no problem dealing with real life, and you seem to have no problem with adulthood, and you seem to know about history earlier when you brought up.
I told them about that, man.
Yeah, when you brought up fucking the slave fucking trade, yeah, black people not being allowed into stores, yeah. But once I bring up the other side of racism, because as I said, there's a bigger picture to racism. that obviously you're not very aware of. Yeah, when I bring up white Christians slaughtered in the Middle East every day for simply being who they are, their skin colour, their religion, being slaughtered, all of a sudden then, oh, I don't know anything. Me know nothing. I know nothing. All of a sudden. Bit strange. Yeah? Bit fucking strange.
Not my problem, I didn't know.
Not your problem. Well, you know what, buddy? Yeah? What happened to black people generations before I was born ain't my fucking problem either. And the death of George Floyd ain't my fucking problem either. Yeah?
Let's just fucking forget racism.
And people's fucking struggles with their fucking sexuality ain't my fucking problem either. How about that, Saber? Yeah? And your personal life ain't my fucking problem either. So yeah, let's fuck it all and play the fucking game. How about that, Saber? Yeah, seems you like to, you know, get your head in video games. Yeah, let's get back to the fucking game then, shall we?
Please don't hate me because of this.
Did I say I did? Did I say I did? Please don't put words.
Well, fuck life.
I couldn't agree more. Simulation over.
Okay man, how do you lie? What's the biggest problem of humanity?
What's the biggest problem? Two seconds now. I'm still here. 2 seconds.
Right.
2 seconds. Oh, how do you say? How do you live? What's the biggest problem of humanity? Hypocrisy. That's the biggest problem with humanity. How can humanity have morals and stand by those morals and stand by their beliefs and fight for them. If
What does hypocrisy mean?
I give you an example of what hypocrisy means, Saber. So, long story short, a hypocrite is somebody smoking a cigarette but doing everything in their power to prevent you from smoking. That is a hypocrite in a nutshell. But I'm going to go much deeper and explain in more detail what a hypocrite is and why I think that is the biggest problem with humanity. There's so many movements out there today fighting for one thing or the other, but how are they really going to change anything, and how are they really going to get people to believe in them if they're just hypocrites?
So the big people can do illegal real assholes.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a better example now in a minute. It's late at night and I'm tired to be speaking about the biggest problem of humanity. Like, I'll give an example of hypocrisy now. Greta Thunberg, or however she likes to pronounce her name. You know, she seems to know everything about climate change. But I bet if you asked her about issues like homelessness and corruption and issues like that, she'll probably turn around and say, I know not. So that's kind of an example of, well, it's not really an example of hypocrisy, it's just an example that she's just a selective-minded biatch. That is, in my opinion, the biggest issue with humanity is hypocrisy. And we all have a bit of hypocrisy in us. There's no getting away from it. Hypocrisy is a parent who...
Pouting face, don't say I know nothing. Nobody tells me a lot of stuff about public. I have to learn them all by myself.
Is your name Greta Thunberg, Saber? I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure her name is Saber. I was talking about Greta Thunberg, for fuck's sake. I said that if you asked Greta Thunberg something other than climate change, then she'll probably respond by saying, I know not, is what I said. Jesus Christ, Saber, do you think I enjoy having a go at you? I don't enjoy it. And I never said that I hated you, by the way. Okay?
I know about that.
You know about climate change? Great. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that your generation knows about climate change. But do you know about how many people are homeless across the world? Do you know about the amount of high-level corruption in the system? I'm going to take a wild guess and say you don't.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Saber, as I said to you, man, I don't enjoy having a go at you or anyone, especially someone your age. You know, I hardly enjoy that, but I am a very opinionated person, yeah? And once somebody brings up a topic to me, and once I share my opinion on it, and there's a back and forth conversation about it, like, then I will give my strong opinions on the topic and on the person.
People should make homeless people have homes.
Well, I agree. If only that was a reality, you know, like we'd be all, you know, if only there was movements and hashtag trends, you know, about these things. And you get people that would say, oh, but there is, but it's not though. It's like two siblings playing a console, and the younger sibling gets the, you know, the shitty character, you know, or doesn't get to fucking play the game at all, just gets handed the controller. They think that they're actually making a change. They think they're controlling something, but they're actually not actually controlling the game. That's what it's like. The only movements that I see are the LGBTQ plus movement and the BLM movement and movements like that. There is no significant movement against corruption in the many systems around this world, and there is no significant movement for issues like homelessness or any other issue like that. It's just simply not there, like.
I have bisexual Christian friend.
I'm sure we all do, like, I mean, why do you need to tell me that?
I have one of that friend.
Jesus Christ. And I also have a Marvel cup. It's a great cup, actually, you know, nicely designed, nice and stern, very colourful.
Man, I am too dumb.
Well, those are your words, man, not mine. All I'm saying is, like, what are you trying to get at? What are you trying to get at, like? What's the point of bringing that up?
Hey man, what's up? Is this the new DLC?
It is actually, yeah, it's survival mode. You can actually play as, so there's nothing to it. This is kind of a slight Johnny Talks segment. Yeah, this is the Mr. X Nightmare DLC, Mighty Duck. Also, welcome to the live stream, man. Hope you're keeping well. This is one of the modes. It's well, it's the main mode. It's the only mode really. Survival. So you can.
I'm late to the party.
Ah, you're fine, man. You're fine. The more you progress through survival mode, you can actually unlock alternative moves for your character, which is a new feature in this DLC. And you can also in the game by pressing, I think it's down square and options, or else it's up square and options. And you can unlock the Kangaroo from Switch of Age 3. I'll show you now in a bit. It's just that I'm gone full into Johnny Talks now at the moment.
It's great to see it getting so much love.
It really is. It's got the best community in the gaming industry. They're so understanding because there's an issue right now preventing Nintendo Switch owners from downloading the DLC. And, you know, unlike the EA community or fucking Activision community or the Epic community, like, instead of a load of fucking Zoomers attacking them, you know, fucking sending them death threats or whatever else, they're so understanding, and they thanked the developers for making this game even happen in the first place, and thanking them for, you know, releasing additional DLC and all the hard work they put into the game and the DLC. And they're like, take your time, you know, it's no problem, we'll wait, it'll be worth it, you know, all this kind of stuff. Like, so I think, yeah, it's got an amazing community.
I've got to go.
No problem, Saber. Listen, anytime you want to have a conversation with me about the real world, man, you know where I am. It's great to escape from the real world now and again into video games, but unfortunately, man, it's going to be game over at some stage. You got to turn off that console and live in the real world. And, you know, anytime you want an alternative view on the real world, you know, one
Streets
that you...
of Rage 5 reveal next year, maybe.
Possibly, man. One that you won't get from your teacher.
Do you have any social media accounts?
I'd rather not, Saber. Not because of you personally, but I'd rather not kind of go down that road. If that's okay with you. But I'm on YouTube, man. I live stream regularly.
Shows books, that's how I escape the world.
It's nice to escape the world, Saber, but don't let that define your world, yeah? And don't let people tell you what the world is either. Myself included, Saber. Myself included. Yeah? Myself included. You know, never mind what I say, what anyone else says. You know, you gotta make up your own mind, man.
Don't you have an Instagram where I can MSG you at, man?
I don't, man. I don't. I'd rather not either, to be honest. So how did all this start now? Oh yeah. It started with me asking a question to Saber, and it was, what do you think of the Black Wesker in the upcoming live-action Resident Evil Netflix series?
Make a Twitter and an Instagram.
Nah, man, I'm okay, man. Thanks anyway. That's all it started. Well, it was the answer that started it, really. Saber said that it was...
Oh, I heard about this.
Yeah. So Saber was like, it's racist. And originally I said that it wasn't.
You don't need to post, I can MSG you there.
That's fine, man. Jesus. I'll be live streaming regularly, and if you want to leave messages, you can just comment on the live chat, man. But then we got to, basically then the issue of racism got brought up, and...
Do not put Johnny in the world of Twitter, he does need the drama he will get on that app.
Oh, stop, man, I'd be like fucking the second Donald Trump. Huh? But then Damien made a very...
Instagram is easier.
Then Damien made a very valid point, and he was so right in that it's so one-sided. Because what if Ada Wong, who is an Asian character in the video games, in the Resident Evil series, what if Ada Wong was portrayed as like a white Caucasian actress? People will be calling that racist. So it was the great point that Damien made, and then we got talking about how racism is so one-sided in this world, and then you, Saber, decides to come along and say that white people are so racist. And you did say that, like. So then myself and Damien had to remind you...
Very true, it's too one-sided.
Very one-sided. So then myself and Damien had to educate Saber on the full picture of racism, not hashtag trends or movements like BLM or what a documentary will tell you, but just the reality of racism.
Do you know in the live action, shitty Resident Evil movies they had to change the voice of the Ada actor?
Man, you know what, man, you can call that a shitty Resident Evil movie series all you like, but Paul Anderson and Mila Jovovich will laugh in your face all the way
Not
to the
being
bank.
Smart Saber white people have become the scapegoat.
Yeah, all the way to the bank, man, because those 6 movies were box office hits. Every single one of them, box office hits, whether you like them or not. And personally, I liked those movies because what I don't want is a carbon copy and paste of the Resident Evil games. I've played those games, I know those stories, I know what's going to happen, I know the locations, I know what the mansion looks like, I know what the Raccoon City Police Department looks like, I know what happened in both of those buildings, I know what happened in the games. I don't want that replicated on a screen. So I liked what Paul Anderson did. He told a different story, he went in a different direction, but he kept it to the bare minimum of what you needed. Umbrella Corporation, a conspiracy to expose them, a survivor desperately trying to escape a city full of zombies and trying to expose the truth of what Umbrella Corporation is. That's all there. Whether it's Alice playing that role, or whether it's fucking Billy Bob Joe playing that role, it makes no difference. It was good what he did. What you're going to get in September, and by the way, we still haven't seen a trailer for that movie, and the last we heard of it is they were doing reshoots. Doesn't sound good. All that's going to give you is a glorified highlight reel of cutscenes from the first 2 games. It's going to force the mansion incident and the Raccoon City incident. It's going to force those stories onto you in one night. When in actual reality, there was a 3-month...
ruined Jill Leon's Chris Wesker's character. Mila Jovovich's husband wanted only her fucking wife to look badass.
So what would you prefer? Jill Valentine doing exactly what she did in the 3 games. Oh, that's the line. That's the line. That's what she said in the games.
If they wanted to make those
10 out of
movies,
10.
then don't add video game characters.
But that part I agree with you on. I don't think there was any need for those characters to be in the game. But because of people like yourself, who voiced your very strong opinion, I suppose Paul Anderson was like, oh well, it's supposed to have to throw in a few video game characters to keep the fans happy. But he obviously didn't want to completely take the spotlight off the story that he was trying to tell, which is the story of Alice. It's a story of her survival. You played the games. We know about Jill Valentine's last escape from Raccoon City. Yeah, we know about Leon and his emo hairstyle. Yeah? We know about those characters. We don't know about Alice. Like, what you're going to get is, with the new movie, as I said, it's a glorified collection of highlight reels. You're going to get a nostalgia-driven experience, and it's going to satisfy people like yourself, I suppose, but...
Alice is hot, lol.
It's going to satisfy people like yourself, Saber, you know? But it's going to be a letdown, and in the end, people are actually going to realise that what Paul Anderson did was right. You know, hashtag me too, was right all along, and it's become a meme now to hate Mila Jovovich and Paul Anderson. You know, it's become the cool thing to do to hate them and their movies. But as I said, you can hate those movies as much as you like, but as I said, They made their money. Every one of those movies were box office hits. Do you realize that there are some Marvel movies that didn't even be as much of a success in the box office as Resident Evil movies did? Now, I'm not talking about the big ones like Avengers and stuff like that, but I'm talking about like smaller ones, but still.
She looked sexier in Monster Hunter with the bone sword face with tears of joy.
Calm yourself, Mighty Duck. Calm yourself. But yeah, I liked the direction that Paul Anderson took those those movies in. Can't really say a bad thing about it. And if you think that they've ruined the characters, then I don't think you can ruin Albert Wesker anymore than by turning him black, turning him bald, and making him look like a fucking science teacher. But the only dangerous thing he does is keep you back after class. Now, you want to talk about ruining a fucking character, then there's a character ruined. Because at least Albert Wesker in Paul Anderson's Resident Evil movies looked like Wesker, acted like Wesker, fought like Wesker, and behaved like Wesker. How in the name of God, yeah, are they going to be able to make Albert Wesker be Albert Wesker in that upcoming live action Netflix series? Oh, but I have to suspend all of my belief. I have to just ignore that it's Resident Evil and just appreciate that there's a black character on the screen. Like there's never been a black character in a movie before. Like that's never happened before. Like we're just living in this like bubble world now where like black people have never had a major role in a movie. It's just ridiculous. So that's the main reason that Netflix series is gonna.
Here, but can I ask something? Have you guys ever seen? And I haven't, lol.
What the fuck, my dog? No. It's because it's a completely different. Oh my god, Mighty Duck. That's because it's genetically impossible. That is genetically impossible. You genetically, it's genetically impossible to have a black Chinese person because you are Caucasian, Asian, and fuck, what's the word for a black person?
Would be hella funny though, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to say the least. But yeah, it's just genetically, because you can have a French Caucasian, a German Caucasian, an English Caucasian, an American Caucasian. They're all different nationalities, but they're all Caucasian. You can have a French Asian, you can have an American Asian, you could even have an Irish Asian. All different nationalities, but they're still Asian, right? So that's why you can have a black Chinese person, Mighty Duck, because it's genetically impossible. That's why. But it would be funny.
Hey, what does Caucasian mean?
It means you're white. Caucasian means you're white. And I'm burned out from the heat. I'm just tired, but I'm after forgetting what the term for black person is. What is it again? Because obviously I know it isn't black or coloured, but there is a term for black people. So yeah, thanks Saber for turning this live stream into a big massive.
Just kidding.
In oh Jesus Christ. Starts in an N, ends in a. That's the end of the live stream. But
Going
yeah,
back.
Jesus. Go on, Saber. The hell out of here. Yeah, just look. One thing you should know about me, Saber, and Mighty Duck will tell you that. If you want to start a topic with me, just be prepared. Just be prepared for a very long ending. Yeah? But just remember who brought it up. Because it weren't me. You really started it by saying that white people are racist. So, Saber, see you next time, man. And fuck you too. But, yeah, so like that's what kind of started it, really. But then that's what started it, and then I responded to it.
Sorry for all that.
Hey, look, listen.
Lol.
It's not about like me hating you and you having to say sorry. It's not about that. It's just two people having a conversation. That's what it is.
You eternally, JK.
Two people having a conversation. That's what it is. But just be prepared to be able to have that conversation, especially if you start the conversation. Like if you bring up something, if you start a topic, just be prepared to have a very energetic conversation with me about it. Yeah. So see you next time. But yeah, just to wrap up the live stream now. So that's. Oh God.
Phone died. I'm back.
Mighty Duck. Oh God. That's probably one of the best memes out there, to be honest with you. But yeah,
No, I am not.
So Saber started it. It's a meme, Saber. I'm surprised you haven't heard of that meme. But so Saber started it, and then I added my 2 cents to it by bringing up the fact that so Saber comes along and says all whites.
Right. I know a lot of men's man.
Well, that's a meme too. But Saber comes along and says white people are racist. So I had to remind Saber.
I know about that meme.
Okay, cool. I had to remind you, Saber.
Nippy nappy, I'm here like a happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look up there. Why are you guy?
Yeah, I looked it up. Turtle. Oh man. I know it's early in America where you are right now, but it is literally 2 a.m. here in Ireland, so I am not going to be able to stick around that long. But thank you for hippity hopping to the live stream, man. Hope you're keeping well nonetheless. But there's a few things. There's a few things. Number one, I am absolutely hot.
It is deleting my MSG. Face with tears of joy.
In more ways than one. I'm tired, and I'm after getting caught up in a big, complicated and deep rant about world life issues.
I smoked with your mum. Johnny sleep streams of Chinamen lol. Not yours, Johnny.
Then who's then? So as you can see, Turtle, it's one of those live streams. But so yeah, so I had to remind Saber. Saber, just go, man. Just go. Get off the live stream, man, seriously. You're lucky you're not here. Because if you were here, you wouldn't be here for very long. So just go.
My mom is a man, you like Willy.
I was not expecting that.
Saber will have no tooth, lol.
Nope. I was not. What a way to turn it around. I was not expecting that now. What a way to turn it around. What's wrong with that, Saber? Are you against LGBT? A while ago you were pointing out that you had a... Oh,
my mom is a trans.
My headset is gonna go dead. That's my...
You want Willy?
Yeah, Saber. Have you a problem with that? Because earlier you were saying that you had a fucking...
No, I am not.
Well, what's the what the fuck about it, like?
No.
Baby, what's the what the fuck about it, like?
Why are you by Saber?
Oh my god, I'm going because the headset is going to go dead in a minute and it's very late, so I don't want the TV volume coming out. Anyway.
You like the Willy, yes. My mum was a leprechaun, found Freddie Longschwan, and now she's gone low.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting some sleep, lads. It's been an interesting end of the live stream, that's for sure. I'm going to get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching the live stream. And I will see you in the next one. So the kangaroo got his revenge, you know. That's all that matters. Alright, lads. Good night.
YouTube is deleting MSGS. Saber loves the Willy, I'm telling Ella.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I YouTube with it. Oh,
no, I don't.
You do. You do, Saber. You do. We all know it. I'm going. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Why did you sleep with your dad?
Well, who the fuck said that when shut up. I'm going.